Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash, Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. I just saw this post. I don't know who this guy is. Looks like to be a Jake. Nevertheless, it's the statement of the message that was there on this post. You are the greatest project you'll ever work on. Restart, reset, refocus as many times as you need. Just don't give up. And scripture came to mind where a just man falleth 7 times, right? And don't don't let your sins weigh you down, because sometimes we commit sins unknowingly, and sometimes we do things that may be small in our eyes, but they're still significant, you know. And because Yahweh Shem Shai is watching everything, you know, because scriptures say that the Lord's eyes are everywhere, you know. They're brighter than the sun, you know. And Yahweh Shem Shai's staff, who are the angels, you know, are everywhere viewing, and they report back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So, you know, as Apostle Gabar would say, Great Millstone, that we are our own greatest enemy, you know, and Satan is trying his damnedest to sort of sift you out, you know. It's like you have a constant pressure on your mind. Constant pressure is like, it's like your mind is being squeezed. What's that thing called with the where you compress something in this metal press type thing? I forgot what it's called, man. Yeah, you know, like okay, I'll use this different analogy. You know, like in the Victorian days, when the women wash clothes, they put it through this this thing. It looked like 2 rolling pins, right? One at the top, one at the bottom, and they'd like use some kind of handle and put the clothes all the way through, right? And they'd press the water, right? And the water would be squeezed out, squeezed out, squeezed out. That's sometimes how you feel on a daily basis, right? But how do we get through that? You know, and sometimes depression jumps on you because you're going through certain things, whatever it could be. And you sometimes say to yourself, okay, how can I even focus if I'm going through what I'm going through right now? I need to have this situation taken care of before I can really sort of like really focus 100% on a spiritual level. But that's part of the test, because Yahweh Shem Shai says man's goings are of the Lord. Then how can a man understand his own ways, right? So you may think in hindsight, oh, if I did this that time, I could be in this situation today. Or if I did this, you know, with that particular situation, I could have been in a better position today. We all have that. We all have that, but it wasn't meant to be. There's no alternate world where, oh, you can go back in time, and if you do this, this is how it's going to be. That's all BS. That's bullshit. That's Esau's nonsense. Whatever's set in stone, okay, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's how your life path was meant to be. There is no alternate world where you exist in another realm, right? In a world like with Esau ruling, right? Where you exist in another world where, you're a multi-millionaire. No. Now, if there is another world where in the future where you exist, right? Especially if you're an Israelite, yeah, you're in the kingdom, because the kingdom's already here. We're just yet playing out the prelude. Is it prelude? The prelude to the main movie, which is going to be playing forever, which is going to be the kingdom. All right, and the prelude, or a prequel is what we're going through. Yeah. So, as the scriptures say, a just man falleth 7 times. Actually, let me just get that up. Let me just get that. Let's try NLT, man. Let's just go here. Okay, let's go. Just go here. Proverbs 24 and 16. The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. Right? The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. All right? So you're gonna be going through things. You're gonna think, well, it's been so many months, damn near a year. When is the Lord gonna get you? Take the pressure off. However long it could be. Sometimes it's a short period, sometimes it's a long period. But the Lord, Yahweh Shemasha, is sustaining you. It's sustaining you. You got to understand that you're being purified. You're going through the fire. Like how gold is purified, how silver is purified. You know, you're going through all those trials and tribulations. You know why? You know why you're going through it right now? It's simple fact that for people where everything is just so sweet, they have no issues, everything just rolls smoothly for them. They might get a little hiccup here and there, but the next day or the next week, everything just works out smoothly for them. Everything's just perfect. They never go through any kind of pressure or worry or situations like the so-called white man. This is their kingdom, right? One thing goes wrong, they might lose $1 million or £1 million in some kind of business deal, but they have 10 million in their bank account. They jump out the window because they think to themselves, because it's such a massive blow to them because they lost damn near 1/10 of their total income. They might have to downsize a house or something. Whereas Jake goes through trials and tribulations on a daily basis. They go through hell on a daily basis. All right, and the elect, whoever they are across the four corners of the earth, go through it consistently. If you look at a lot of the superpower, superhero type movies, don't you see the person who gets a spiritual power is the underdog? They're downtrodden. Things don't work out for them. Their woman may be cheating on them. They may get divorced from their woman. Who was that guy? What's that guy? What's that movie called? Venom. Venom. Even though Venom is an evil character, but it's still some kind of superhero, right? And if you look at Venom's door number, right, it says 144, right? Esau puts it in there, right? But they put a different twist to it, even though Venom is, biting human heads and all that kind of stuff. But that is that person's power, the entity Venom, right? And what happens to that Edomite in the movie? His woman leaves him. He tries to do right in his job as a reporter, but he uses information that he wasn't supposed to use because his woman works in some kind of firm, and his woman leaves him for a doctor. So he's downtrodden. He can't find a job. He's having financial difficulty. But what happens after that? He gets power, right? And I'm just using that as an analogy, all right? Well, example, Superman. Superman's a better version, all right? Kal-El, all right? In school, he's known as, the water. What's that? He's known as the water boy. If you see the start of the first movie in 1978, they show him picking up the football players' clothes, stacking them up. He's basically like the water boy. He likes a girl and the girl likes him back. For some reason, the spirit isn't allowing them to get together because you know why? He had a greater path. All right? He had a greater path. He went through certain trials and tribulations. He lost his father, who he loved very much, who raised him, his earthly father. He had to leave his grey-haired, silver-haired mother alone on a farm. When really, as a Jake man, you think, man, I'm not leaving my mother alone. She's here alone on the farm by herself. I'm going to take her with me, because she's alone. She can't fend for herself. But he had to go through all those trials and tribulations to be who? To find out who he was, which was to be Kal-El, all-powerful. So the elect are going to be going through these things, all right, at some point in their life. Yeah, you're going to have downs and you're going to have ups as well, because the Lord says he makes you abased and he makes you abound, right? He brings you down and he brings you up. Okay? All right? So you are going to be going through these things, man. All right? I'm going to go to the other part of the post as well. And the hopeful elect are going to be going through that to grow, because what's going to come on this earth when it comes to, I believe it's the book of Jeremiah, Jacob's trouble, right? Let me just get that. Jeremiah 30:6. As you know, where is it? It's Salakia. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who shall be saved out of it? The elect. So you're being primed, you're being purified, you're going through your trials and tribulations, you're going through that stress, because when that time comes, the hour of temptation, yeah, when the world is shut down, you know, because in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yashah, we've been watching our apostles and elders and prophets. We've been learning, we've been meditating upon it, we've been watching movies on it. Some of us have been having dreams, spiritual power dreams. Our faith is being built up, no matter what adversity comes our way. Yeah, it's being built up. Like a muscle is when you're training, you break your muscle tissue down, you eat the right diet, you build up. Okay, now we're being broken down spiritually, but we have the right diet, which is prayer, praying without ceasing, and listen and meditating and listening to the scriptures and listening to lessons, studying, right? And we're being built up because we know what time it is and what time is coming. The rest of the world doesn't. But when that glory is going to come upon this earth and beyond, okay, you know it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. All right. Let me just read this part here. I don't know where this guy got it from. It could be from some kind of a scholar or whatever, but it's a great perseverance. Let's see what the meaning of perseverance is. Okay, one second. Perseverance, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Okay, a lot of us are. You get a little pissed off. Come on, Lord, bring this cracker down already. Destroy this world, please, Yahweh Hashem Yashai. I want to see you, Your Majesty. I want to see you in all your power and glory. You want to see this cracker go down, man. You want to see chariots fill the sky, man. You want to see laser beams come out and demolish this world. We know it's going to be scary, but we've got to walk through that. We've got to walk through the straight gate. Otherwise, do you want to stay in limbo? Do you want to stay in this fucked up world forever? Huh? Perseverance, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. His perseverance with the technique illustrates his single-mindedness. And single-mindedness is tunnel vision. You should be focused on the kingdom. Yeah, you get your pleasures where you can. Small pleasures, like Elder Apostle Gabar would say, Like the elder likes bike riding. I mean, so like it praying, making lessons. And for pleasure, he likes bike riding and exercising, going to the gym. Small pleasures, Whatever it could be for you. Lawful small pleasures. Nothing wrong with that. But we should be focused on the kingdom. All right? That's why a lot of us, even though we go through certain things, which is fucking every minute of the day, we still have a kind of a smile, underlying smile. We look at the rest of the world thinking, man, these guys are bugged out. They think this is it, And for Esau, this is it, Because Abaratazal, man, we're going to make it through. All right? I mean, if you're an Israelite, you're good. All right? Meaning that in the kingdom to come, you're going to be in rulership. But if you're a 2/3 man pursuing the book of Zechariah, right, you might get deleted a horrible way. But Abaratazal, if we are part of the hopeful elect, no matter what your position is, because every body part on a body, right? Okay, if you're part of that body, has a significant part. You understand? Whether it's a little toe, a little nail, or if you are part of the head, which is the apostles on, which is in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Hashai, apostles on down. Everybody has a part. All right. Let's go to that. Perseverance is a relentless pursuit of a goal or dream despite obstacles, difficulties, or failures. It is the inner strength that allows individuals to keep moving forward even when progress seems slow. All right, but progress is happening right now. All right, we're at the end of this MFA. Seems slow, or challenges feel insurmountable. Perseverance turns adversity into growth. Yeah, we're growing from this adversity. We're growing from it. Yeah, we're growing spiritually, physically, mentally. The Lord is getting us ready for what's to come, so we can make it through. Can you imagine if life was hunky dory all the time and then all hell breaks loose? Jacob's trouble, the Karagma, Jacob's trouble, and all that. The mark of the beast. You're not going to know what's going on. You're going to be cowering like a little baby in the corner, locked with your door locked. And if you've got wife and children, you're not gonna care about them that day. But the Lord is priming us, man. So perseverance turns adversity into growth and fuels the resilience necessary to overcome setbacks. All right? Reminds you of that 50 Cent song, The Underdogs on Top. You know? Is it called Underdogs on Top? Well, that's one of the words within that song. Um, yeah, him and the game. Perseverance turns adversity into growth and fuels the resilience necessary to overcome setbacks. Through persistent effort, we refine our skills, gain new insights, and cultivate the discipline to achieve success. All right, over time. Okay, and that's a great statement to listen to, and that's all spiritual as well. That's all in the scriptures. All right, because Satan trying to sift us out, man. Whatever it could be coming on your mind. You know, whatever Satan tries to do, which is a lot of mental anguish, a lot of mental stress. You know, you have worries and woes. Then sometimes hindsight jumps in your mind. Oh, if only situations could have been like this, I could think differently. But you got to go through it. Your life path is your own. You got to bear your own cross. You got to bear your cross. Actually, that's a scripture. You got to bear your cross, man. Because everyone's got their own, right? Everyone's got their own situation to deal with. Some people have got it hard at the beginning. We listen to our elders and bishops being homeless and, maybe even sleeping in their vehicle overnight, not having money, going to preach and not having money, and having faith. I believe Elder Apostle Tahar said it, like, they were traveling somewhere to preach and Elder Apostle Tahar said, how Bashima shall provide. And they were basically running on fumes, and they got there and they preached, and some drunk Ishmaelite walked by. He was drunk, and the Ishmaelite chucked, like, I don't know, 500-600. I believe. This is me just paraphrasing. All right, I could be incorrect on the figure, but it was at least, well, put it this way, it was a couple $100, right? And Yahweh Shai blessed the teachers with money, right? And the Apostle Tahar could fill his vehicle up with the juice, fuel, and obviously break off the brothers as well that were with him and get some, I guess, take care of the situation and get back home. So, that's just a few instances I mentioned. Some of our teachers, jumping turnstiles or whatever, living in each other's places, until they got stability in the Lord Yahweh Shai, abased. Then the Lord made them abound. Like Elder Apostle Gabar said in one of his sit downs with Elder Sakaran, and I believe Bishop Manatazak was there. What day is it today? Friday. Yeah, it was this Tuesday. And they were, Elder Apostle Gabar said, "Yeah, now look at me. I got a whip now to move around in, and I got a nice bike and all that, because Yahweh Shemashah blesses you also, and so you're gonna go through certain tribulations, man. Don't look at somebody else or one of the teachers saying, "Oh, how come they're like this and how come I'm not like them?" You got your own life path. You did your own, you know, we come in this world alone. We're gonna leave alone. If it's your lot to leave this world on this side and be born in the kingdom, or be translated, you come with your own sins, all right, and you got to deal with certain situations. Yeah, yes, Israel is cursed collectively, but we have our own specific things that we got to deal with. Like some brothers are extremely short, some brothers are tall, some brothers are comely, some brothers are not. Some brothers have a wife, some brothers don't. Some brothers have children, some brothers don't. It's just various things, man. But each brother goes through these different things in their time, through their life, and they go through different trials and tribulations. And where they lack, they get built up. And then ultimately, we know in the kingdom, which is coming very soon, we're going to be changed, and all those things, those little things that bother us, from our confidence to some of us, how we feel about ourselves, how we look, even if you're 5'11", 6'4", you say, "Oh man, I hate to use the term wish, but you wish that be a blessing if I was 6'5" or 6'7", 6'8", so I could tower over people, there's little things like that, and that's nothing to the Lord, man, because the Lord said, in the in the kingdom when you got spiritual power, you can like make yourself taller, shorter, whatever you want, man. You know. Luke 9:23. So we all got our own path, man, our own life path. All right, and we're at the end now. All right. Now, if this was 1994, Brakti Habashim Shai is not. All right, then you could you could stress a little stress a little bit more, but still know that we've got the kingdom coming. But now it's 2024 coming in 2025. We don't have long left here, Akim. No, we don't. All right. Luke 9:23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Look what Yahweh Shai went through, man. Yahweh Shai wanted the Lord to take that pressure off him. The Lord, he prayed to the Lord 3 times, man. Right? And 3 means confirmation. And the Lord, basically said, Yahweh said to Yahweh Shai, that you gotta be the sacrificial lamb, innit? You gotta do it. Because that was part of the Lord's life path. Now look at the Lord; is glorified now. I mean, not he's in the kingdom. I mean, sorry, he's Salakia. He's in the heavens now with the Lord. The Lord said, Yahweh said, sit on my right hand side until I'll make thy enemies thy footstool. When Yahweh Shai returns, man, he's not going to come as a humble force. He's going to come back as a as a majestic, powerful entity, man. The ultimate Judite. So the Lord even dealt with his situations, and look what Prophet Job went through. And look what Job went through. Lost everything, lost his children, lost his home, his wealth. Even his woman is bugging out. Yeah. So we've got to go through similar things, and we go through it in a very, very, very light way, man. If you think about it, all right. Because our frail bodies can only handle so much, and Yahweh Bashim Shai knows that. Luke 9:23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. All right. That's another one. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go to New International Version. Is that verse 2? All right. Let's read James 1, 2, and 4, the New International Version and the King James Version. Yeah. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters. All right. Let's focus on the brothers because the men come first. The ladies, actually the ladies are going through it too. But this is more, the Bible is always mentioned in a masculine format. All right. Only, I believe, because the man comes first. The only time, the men of the Lord are referred to in a feminine context is the sole bride, because we are the bride of the Lord. If you are part of that lot. All right. James 1, 2, and 4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. We've been touching on perseverance here before. Produces perseverance. Perseverance is persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. All right? Where is it? Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking in anything. All right? So we can be ready when the time comes. We can grow from this. So we can be better rulers in the kingdom as well. We're learning the evil side right now, as one of I think it was High Priest Yaquab said it. Is one of the 7 heads, okay? The teachers of our apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. We're learning the evil right now. No, it was King Marshall, I believe, said it. We're learning in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yashai. We are learning the evils right now. So, we know the difference between good and evil, so we can be better rulers in the kingdom. Paraphrasing, yeah? Let's read the King James Version. James 1, 2, and 4. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. All right. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right. So we're only going to grow from this, man. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay? Because when that time comes, it's going to be amazing, man. You know, we might see a little glimpse of it, you know, chariot here flashing, and green, blue, and red and orange, lovely colors. You might see orbs, you know, you might see horseshoe shaped orbs, you know, you might see, you know, you might have dreams and visions, you know, you might see spiritual numbers. That's, you know, that's a brachium, you know, that's a, you know, that's beautiful, man. But man, when that uh, kingdom kingdom is established, man, it's gonna be like, whoa, man, I can't believe this, you know, I'm with the Lord, man. All the knowledge in my mind, you know, you're gonna see your reflection, and say, man, look how I look. Look how swole I am. You know, look at what I can do. The spiritual powers. It's gonna be like, whoa. And it's all I had to go through to get this. The water Yahabashim Yashai. You know, 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Verse 18. For while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Yeah, this world is going to pass away. The fashion of this world is going to pass away. We're going to see, we're seeing the kingdom manifesting, man. You know, you might catch a glimpse of a nice sunny day and sky is blue, the puffy white marshmallow type clouds, and you might see a couple of green parrots flying around or whatever, you know, you know, and you might get a sort of like, which is very rare, you might get like a nice whiff of nice sort of fragrance in the air, natural. You think, whoa, man, look at how, you know, you might be sipping a beer or whatever, and it's sort of a semi-warm day, you know, and you know, and you think, man, the kingdom's gonna be beautiful. So the Lord lets you see, imagine these things, how the kingdom's gonna be, man. So what's to come is gonna be amazing. All right. Which okay, no, one second. I think there's another scripture I want to read. Where is it? Oh, I think that's it. Let me just see. Nope. I'll tell you one thing, man. You know, as we get closer to the end, sometimes the mind plays tricks on you, makes you forget things. That's why sometimes I try not to deviate, you know? I try not to deviate. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. All right. All right. But be careful, man. Stay prayed up and pray without ceasing, because the devil, man, is around, walking around like a roaring lion, you know? And go on GMS Spiritual Army 144, I believe. The elder who does a beautiful Lashwan Kodash prayers, man. You know, he's an expert in the Lashwan Kodash, you know. Brakti Habashim Mashai, you know. Through the spirit and power of Habashim Mashai, I've learned some prayers from the elder, man. And I believe he's just pulled out some more today. So jump on his page when you get a chance. So it's GMS Spiritual Army 144. All right. You'll come across it. First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, man. All right. So be careful. Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahashai, Ba'Shem Rakak Kodash.